Hey everybody, it's a crafter Chris Share. Sorry, shaking the. So I have my light on the side. Um, I was wondering, what do you guys think? In the middle, on the side. But anyway, um, so I was working on my sweaters today. By the way, this is vlog number 11. I finished my purple sweater. I made the sleeves a lot longer. I absolutely love the sweater. I've been wearing it all day. I made it longer. Sorry, bumped the table again. So I was working on my sweaters. I have 2 more to finish, and all I have to do is finish the sleeves and put the trim around the neckline. And I was working on them earlier today, and I just could not get into it. I just could not get into it. I'm like, what is wrong with me? The only thing I have left to do is I have the sleeves to do, and I need to make, these sleeves are 30 rows long, and I did some decreasing on them. So what I did differently was, I did 5 colors instead of, I was gonna do 6, but I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing 6 rows, so 6 times 6 is 36, 6 times 5 is 30. So I did 5 rows without doing any decreases, and then the last row on each color, I did a row of decreases. Except when I got to this purple here, I stopped doing decreases because I didn't want these last 2 to be too tight. And they work perfect. So if you want your sleeves to be long, like my other ones, I did 24 rows, which was here. And that was just too short. So I added 6 rows. I think I 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did 5 colors, 6 row in each color. And I love how it turned out. Now that I have a tripod, I am going to be, I did a blanket tutorial, couple weeks ago at my Grams, and, got some pretty bad feedback of how I did that tutorial. So, now that I have a tripod, I'm going to try to do a tutorial that's a little bit better. I'm going to put it up high above me. Well, not so high above me, but like high above me so that you can see my hands, what I'm doing. So, like I was saying, I have 2 sweaters that I want to finish, but then I'm like, I don't want to work on them. And I'm not going to be able to finish them if I don't work on them. But since I made so many of them, I'm kind of getting like burnt out of them. So they are on my top shelf for right this minute. Another thing that I have several of is pocket shells. And I have 3 pocket shells. One I designed, which I could do a tutorial for that also, if you guys would like me to do that. And one from Wickedly Handmade, which is Andrea, and the other one is by Pamela over at Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I just am not into those right now either. I have my bag here that I just can't get into it. I was sitting downstairs before wrestling came on, and I'm like, I just can't get into these either. I think it's because I'm bored of them. So I came upstairs and sat on my bed, and I'm like, what do I want to do? And I kept repeating myself a couple times, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to work on? So I have a tote down there that is full of cotton. And I decided that I was going to try to make some purses or tote bags and stuff with my cotton yarn. So I started one, and I'm using a 5mm hook for it. I know it's Lily Sugar and Cream in teal, possibly. So I just grabbed a cake, or I think it's a skein. I grabbed a skein, and this is what I started with. So it does have a flat bottom. I just have it folded. See, it's a flat bottom. Now my question is, I have fabric that would, I don't have enough of this. I think this is all I have. So I think I'm gonna put white and pink with it. Maybe. I know I'm definitely gonna put pink with it. I just don't know other colors. But my question is, since I'm making this with cotton, and there is some holes in it, do I have to line this? Now, I know somebody said that if I was making them with acrylic, I would definitely have to line them because of the stretching. But since I'm making these bags with cotton yarn, do I still have to line them? And since this is a round bottom, I'm also making, I have a whole list of, or a whole playlist of crocheted purses and bags in my YouTube playlist, and I just made this one up. This is half double crochet. I did half double crochet the whole way through. I don't even know how many I chained or anything like that. I'm just kind of making up as I go. But my one question is, do I still have to line it since it's cotton yarn? Also, like I was saying, there's other bags that I want to make, and I'm going to make them all out of cotton yarn. So, like I said, do I still need to line them, even if they're made out of cotton? And if you guys would have any, I'm gonna hand sew it, I think. Maybe. Unless I can figure out a way to sew it on my machine. I mean, like, I'm gonna sew the lining on my machine, but I'm going to hand sew it if I have to line it with my hand. Of course, hand sew to the top of the bag. So I had never really made that many crochet bags before. I just made the little tiny ones, and I made them out of acrylic yarn, so of course I lined those. But since I'm using cotton, I don't really know. Now these ones are probably going to be open, at least for right now. Because I'm not real good. I don't have long enough zippers for these bags. So a lot of them are probably going to be big open ones. With a long strap and stuff. So they could go over your shoulder, across your body. Like I said, I have a lot of tutorials. I think maybe not a lot. I think maybe like 10 or 12 tutorials of bags that I want to make. So if you guys have any like tutorials that kind of help me with sewing linings for my bags, I'd really, really appreciate it. I am also, like I said in the beginning, I don't have a name for it. You use V-stitches, of course, and granny clusters for the blanket I designed, and that's a tutorial I did for my grams. But I am doing another tutorial or another pattern where you can use up scraps, which is what I have been using, is I was using up my scraps. And the first tutorial is going to be a rectangle blanket. And I will go into more depths when I make that. I'm looking at my yarn here and I'm trying to pick a couple colors out that would go together. I think I might use mandala or cupcake yarn just to kind of start out with, or maybe I will use worsted weight yarn so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. I don't know. Those are just a couple of things that are coming to my channel. As you know, I have a lot of full skeins of yarn, so I'm going to try to use up a lot of stash in the next couple weeks, just so I can clear out and get my bins back under control, because right now they're like bursting at the seams. And I think I'm going to start some new stuff. I don't know yet. I don't know what it's going to be. I have 2 amigurumi started that I want to get finished, but for now, it's going to be, when I get done doing this video, I think I'm going to get out my paper that I have somewhere and make a couple patterns for bags. And yeah, I told you in my last video, I think it was last night, maybe it wasn't, I don't remember if I did a video last night or not, but I'm going to be making some Japanese knot bags, and I'm going to make some drawstring bags, and I'm going to make some bags that have handles on and that have snaps on. So yeah. But I'm looking at my yarn and I'm like, I want to start projects, but I have no idea what I want to start. No idea. I don't want to work on anything that I already have started. I'm kind of in a funk. And I really want to work on these bags, these crocheted bags, the cotton ones, to try to get like some business, I guess. So, and if you guys have any like crocheted purses or crocheted bags that you guys have sold a lot of, or that would be interested in, please let me know so I can kind of have a variety. Because like I said, I think I only have like 10 or 12 videos saved. And I have a lot of cotton between here. I have more cotton here than I do at my grams. And I would like to get more cotton because that's what I'm going to be making these bags out of. And then the acrylic yarn is just going to be everything else. So yeah. It looks like I'm going to have to take this stuff off of my shelf and reposition it, because it looks like it's about ready to fall over. It's leaning out from the wall pretty good. So yeah, looks like I might have to. Either that or I need to reposition it, maybe get it some level. So I might do that. Okay, guys, I hope I'm gonna let you guys go. It's 11:16 at night on the 30th of December. I cannot believe tomorrow is the last day of this year. Once I fix my stand, I'm going to see what kind of cotton I have to see if I can make a bag. Some more bags, like different style bags. And then we'll go from there. But I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope everybody has a good day, good evening, whenever you watch this. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a specific I prefer a YouTube video, just because it's a little easier for me to follow. I can read written patterns, either or, but preferably free because yeah. So I'm gonna let everybody go, and just let me know what you guys think. And also my question about, do I need to line a cotton bag? And what kind of straps do you guys prefer for cotton bags? So, okay guys, bye. Hope everybody has a good day.